Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and this is day 5 of the 100 days of Victor Art challenge, or 100 days of Victor Art is what I've called it, but it's the 100 days project. And if you're wondering why Sailor Moon is back on the screen, is because today we're doing Sailooooor Veeeeenuss, and I just wanted to show you guys how you can take an existing drawing with Victor Art and basically change it ever so slightly, well, quite a bit, but use the base of the drawing to create your next Victor Art, or your next piece, I guess. Sailooooor Veeeeenuss is very similar to Sailor Moon, so I thought it was a pretty good idea to use Sailor Moon as the base for this drawing and show you guys how you can manipulate it to create a character who's similar, but maybe using the same style, or perhaps the character is quite similar visually, in which Sailooooor Veeeeenuss is. So that's why I'm creating her with the base of Sailor Moon today. Yep, I hope that will make sense for you. I highly apologize. It is Saturday, but I guess it's Friday somewhere in the world. And I did try to get this video out for you guys yesterday, but I didn't, so apologies. Here it is on a Saturday, and today's drawing will also go up at some point today. Still working this sort of thing out. It's quite a lot of work, which I have learnt in my first 5 days, and there is quite a lot of planning and sort of pre-drawing, I guess you could say, that I need to do in order to get these videos out on the days that I want them to. So I'm working my butt off this weekend, and I'm doing really well so far. Despite having a meeting this morning and no, not a party. I went to like a musical thing, cabaret thing last night with a friend, and tonight I'm going having dinner with some friends as well. So busy weekend, and I've got heaps of work from my actual job to catch up on as well. So the list is big this weekend, but if I can get on top of these drawings, that means next week will be a breeze, I hope. So yeah, I had a really good morning this morning. I had a meeting at Northlands, which is a wee way out from where I live, but it was really nice because I needed to go there anyway because I need to go to Lush, and I finally got the stuff I wanted to get from Lush. So I was really tempted to come home and try it straight away, but that means I had to take my makeup off, which I didn't want to do because I'm going out tonight. So I can't wait to come home tonight and take off my clothes. That was a bit descriptive for you. Basically come home and strip my makeup off and try this new product. And I'm pretty sure I'll probably do a video about it eventually, but yeah, so excited. So I needed to go do that today. I also saw a friend who works at the mall as well, and we talked about shoes, as you do, in her shoe store. And yeah, it was just a generally good morning. Meeting went really well. I got a big project coming up in a few weeks, so we were just doing some planning for that, and then I sat down, I did some planning for myself, and it was really nice, and it was a bit stressful because when you write these sort of things down, you kind of see how much effort and work there is to do, and you can sort of see the road ahead of you, and it sometimes can be very overwhelming, as I've learned this week, but it can also be kind of therapeutic to just sort of take some time, go and sit in a coffee shop and relax and just write some stuff out and kind of get things out of your head, as opposed to like keeping them in your head, because I don't know about you guys, but I can't keep 101 plans in my head all the time. So just something interesting in case you're wondering what my day was like today. But yeah, so I've got a whole list of things I'm going to be drawing for you guys this week. And I'm looking forward to getting onto them. I will probably, in this series, I'm thinking I might do all the Sailor Scouts. I was only planning on doing 1 or 2, just Sailor Moon, or 1 more, which is Sailooooor Veeeeenuss, but I might run out of ideas, so I might just end up doing all 5 of them, but I do kind of want to keep it secret a little bit, you know? But I probably will end up doing all 5 of them because it'd be really cool to just see that throughout the project, and they're easy to do, and it's just a bit of fun to do, I guess. So the idea I wanted for this piece for Sailooooor Veeeeenuss was to kind of give her a bit of a smirk, and she's got like a fat lip as though she's kind of I think this sounds awful, and I'm not sure whether or not it's inappropriate, or I'm not too sure, but like I really like how they're kind of just beaten up, but I like how she's smirking, and maybe if I did the eyebrows, it would kind of be a bit more obvious that she's like smirking. But yeah, I like how they're kind of just beaten up and not as pretty as you would expect, I guess. But for some people, they might find it a little bit too much. Like, she's got like a black eye and she's got like a fat lip. Like, yeah, I don't know. I personally don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's kind of a cool thing to be like, I'm a girl and I can get beaten up too, and like in a good way. I mean, it depends how you look at the characters, I guess. If you kind of think about Sailor Moon and you kind of think about how they get into fights with aliens, I guess it's a children's program, but I don't know, maybe some people find comfort in that they're not these perfect girls or something. I don't know. I just see it as a bit of fun, and that, you know, they do get beaten up. They're not just like magically healing and that sort of thing, although they are magical girls. I don't know. I like it. I think it's cool. It's rough, it's different, and I mean, they still look like the characters and things, so maybe give your thoughts below if you think it's a bit too much. Let me know, because I would love to get your opinion on it. I've just reheated my tea and I put it in the microwave, and I put some more boiling water in it. Apart from the fact it's weak, like, it doesn't taste bad or anything, but like, I don't think microwaved water is any worse or better than boiled water. Who knows? Who knows? So yeah, Jonathan's away at the moment. He's off playing board games, of all things. Our friends who, oh my god, someone's beeping. They have like a lot of board games, and yeah, they're slowly getting through all of them. I think they usually play a few of the same ones, but like they have like 20 different board games. But yeah, I was invited to go, but unfortunately I have to get this done for you guys. So yeah, he's off doing that. So I've just had the afternoon to myself. It's just been really nice. It is freezing cold in this house today. I don't know what is going on, but we've had the heat pump running since 9 a.m. this morning. Yeah, roughly 9 a.m. this morning. And like, the lounge is super warm, but like, we don't really use the lounge because the computer's in the study. And the study is like kind of right next to the lounge. So the heat pump kind of has to, well, the heat from the heat pump kind of has to do this like little wiggle into the study, and today is just not working. Usually it's okay, but today is not warming up in here. It probably is warmer if we didn't have it on, but so I'm sitting here in like a duvet. I've got my like turtleneck on today. I'm so cold, and I've got my cup of tea, so yeah, but it's still not like, you know, run around in a t-shirt kind of warmth, which is annoying. But I guess I'm also sitting down in the room, so maybe that's why I'm not warming up. No, tea's okay. Yeah, so what am I up to on the drawing? Oh, I also tried to do freckles because they were left over from the Band-Aid. I thought, oh, maybe she could do with freckles, but she's not probably the character that would have freckles. I feel like Sailor Mercury would have them, maybe. Yeah, so I'm just fixing up her lip to kind of give it more of a smirk, and then kind of make it look a lot more like it's swollen. And then just doing some, I feel like her hair needed some detailing to it because it is quite long, and it just felt really bland, just not having any lines in there. But basically we fix up all the we fix up some of the shadowing, and then a few touches and things like that, and then I will show you guys the screenshots. But yeah, it was a bit different, this process, because I had I basically kept all the colors in place. So instead of doing all the line art and then doing the color, with this one I already had the colors kind of sitting there, so I just continued on with what was there. And I changed a few of the colors. I could give the bow a bit more of an orangey color later on, and I changed the color of the line art as well to have a bit more of an orangey tone. Sailor Moon's had a red tone, but you can see here it's like a burnt orange, which just for the shadowing. And not only that, but the line art as well is a lot more orangey. And I think, no, I've already changed it. Yeah. So yeah, those are the things that are a little bit different about this piece. I also made her hair a slightly different shape. That fringe was a pain to do. It took me quite a while just to kind of get everything sitting right. Her hair is kind of more based off the original 90s anime as opposed to the more recent version, or some different art stuff that people have done of her hair, but I really liked the kind of 90s sweep bangs. I'm not 100% sure on the bangs on the what would it be, her left side of her face, but I mean they do the job. So if anything I would probably change that, but I like that I made the I don't know what you call it, the bruise on her face, I made it like a purpley color and stuff instead of using the shadowing, just to really accentuate that she's been punched in the face and she's a badass girl who doesn't care and beat the enemies anyway, sort of thing. But anyways, that's pretty much it from me before we head on to the screenshots. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you want to continue watching me go through this challenge. Make sure you hit the like button if you loved it, and leave a comment below if you have any suggestions for me. It is very much appreciated. I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!